welcome to the Double Dose Podcast, your go-to place for everything fun, fashion, fitness, and living your best life.
We are your twin besties, the self-care experts, and the people here to share our stories with you.
So let's talk about what's been happening this week. What is the topic of the day?
I think the topic of the day definitely for me is the Formula One season.
So we are the biggest F1 fans ever.
And our favorite is Lewis Hamilton.
We are a family of Lewis Hamilton fans because he is a brown guy. I think the only brown guy in F1.
And like brown people do, even if there's just one of them, he's the best in the business.
He is the best in the business. So if you're a Max Verstappen fan, be careful. We are coming for you.
So we are now swapping our Mercedes shirts.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mercedes.
Sorry, Mercedes.
It was fun while it lasted.
It was.
And we've got our new Ferrari merch.
And we do think that red suits us better, right?
Definitely Ferrari is more on brand for us.
Totally.
So we are happy to join the Ferrari family and we're hoping that we're going to have the best season ever.
Yes, you're our 8th World Championship. Go 44.
Yes.
So we're starting off this segment by talking fashion trends for autumn 2025.
Yep. Trendy or tragic? I think the first thing we need to discuss is style. And I think the most aging thing for anybody generally is style.
I think that us Gen X and millennials have been getting so much of slack for not following trends. I think from skinny jeans to mom jeans, from secret socks to ankle socks, or the dreaded side part to middle part, we have been having a rough time.
We have. And I think one of the things that we have been really good at is to try and keep it trendy. But also adapt the trends to our age. So you're not looking like you're still stuck in your 20s, but you are on point for our age, so you are fashion forward.
Totally. I think firstly, let's talk colors for the season. I think it's going to be a fabulous season because fall is all about rich jewel tones. So the wines and the greens and the burnt oranges, I am loving it.
I'm loving it as well. And let's talk metallics. I am loving anything gold, silver, holographic. If I'm looking like I'm going to an 80s pop-up party, I am happy with it.
Listen, I agree with you. Like shiny boots, yes. A lovely metallic skirt, yes. But if you are wearing metallics head to toe, you're going to look like a disco ball. So let's just watch out how much we do.
Agreed. I think that the sheer trend is something that I'm loving. Sheer lays are effortlessly chic, ethereal. I love every bit of it. But let's be very clear, we're talking layers here. So if I'm seeing anything underneath those layers and it's not covered up, we have a problem.
Totally. Let's just keep it classy, not dangerous.
Definitely. The next one is a controversial one. Are you ready for it? Low-rise jeans.
No. I am not ready for it. I am getting flashbacks of 2007 and girl, I'm not here for it.
Totally agree. I think low-rise jeans are for people with abs of steel, no stress in their life, and people who absolutely hate bread. And that's not us, right?
No way. I think, and when you sit down, it's game over. So can we say this is going to be a miss for us?
Definitely skipping out. Please do not bring this trend back.
Let's talk jeans. So I know that we have had such a lot of people still stuck with skinny jeans. And the trendy thing is to move on to mom jeans, right? So how can we style this with still looking chic and effortless?
So I think the trend is mom jeans, baggy jeans, cargo jeans. But the most important thing when you're wearing something baggy at the bottom is to wear something fitted, styled, and chic at the top.
Yes.
If you're going to go baggy, you're going to look clouded in fabric and it's going to be too much, right?
I love that. I think a tailored look looks so classy. And then when it comes to colors, if you're not a girl that loves bright colors, stick with your nudes and then accessorize, because accessories are where it's at to up your outfit game, right?
You can just add in a pop of color and Bob's your uncle.
And gold jewelry always elevates any look.
I think accessories in general is what actually brings an entire outfit together,
Totally.
right? So if you're doing bold jewelry, statement sunglasses, a trendy clutch, you
Love it.
actually are going to have the most effortless style.
So we are saying to you, try something different. Go out of your comfort zone and see how you can elevate your fashion looks this autumn.
So let's keep this season our most fashionable one yet.
Let's go. Next up, let's talk fitness. Today, I think we want to focus on fun workouts instead of boring routines.
I think anything that you hate, you're not going to do. So let's do things that are fun and we enjoy, and it's going to get the job done anyway.
Totally. So the first thing is jumping on a trampoline. This is a trend that we actually did, right? We bought mini trampolines and they weren't that expensive.
No.
And you literally bounce up and down for 30 minutes. You will be amazed at how it brings your heart rate up. And it's actually good for your lymphatic system. So it actually is bouncing the toxins away.
And fun fact, the kids love it as well. So if you
Yes.
can get one for the kids and they do it with you, it's great to get all that pent up energy. And it's great for them to do before homework as well because it helps with attention and concentration, right?
Totally. And
OT tip.
OT tip. And I must say that we have been known to do squats in between cooking. So you can always find time for movement in your day.
I agree completely. That's not your vibe, I think a dance workout is the most fun ever.
Totally.
Put on a song, pretend it's the Grammys, and dance away until you get your points and get your heart rate up. This is literally what our dad does.
So our dad is the king of the dance floor. If you look at any of our social media and you see any family functions, you're going to see my dad dancing. If it's not with one of us, it's with my mom or the grandkids. He loves to dance.
And he loves to exercise.
Yes.
So he's one of the few people, he's going to be 75 this year. He literally gets his 900 points every single week.
Yes, so he puts on a YouTube song and he dances in the lounge and he gets his 300 discovery points.
I think that is the way to go. There's never an age to it. Fun fact, our mom is not the gym bunny.
No.
Despite everybody else in our family joining and hopping onto the trend, but she has recently joined the gym.
And now she's a gym queen. So mom's going to gym 4 times a week. Mom, we just want to say we are so proud of you, girl.
And it's never too late to start. So I think that whatever your age, whatever your level of fitness, this is the time to get fit and get healthy.
Totally. And the fun fact is, like, everybody has a ration loss in their group, right? So mom is the ration loss of her group. She goes for aqua and she has a beautiful squad of ladies. And she's the one giving fitness tips, skincare tips, makeup tips. So it is hysterical.
And I think that's an important thing to point out, right? Gym is really good to find a friend group that have the same interests as you. So if you're looking for a little social connection and working up a sweat at the same time, I think gym is the key.
Totally. And now mom is phoning me. She phoned me the other day and she was like, do you know how good gym is for you? You feel so good the whole day. I'm like, Mom, we tried to tell you this for about 10 years, but you do you, girl.
Exactly. I think YouTube workouts are also amazing.
Yes.
There are so many workouts available. All you need is a gym mat and some dumbbells.
Yes.
And you are good to go. You get your workout in. It's in your home. You don't even have to have the right attire. You just get it
Because
done.
that is a pressure, right? Some people don't want to dress up to go to gym.
Yes.
So do it in your pajamas. It's absolutely fine.
Yes.
And if you're looking for a workout, always look at Lotion My Instagram and TikTok because we're always posting workouts. And our workouts are combination movements that target core, hands, and legs. So you're getting a full body workout.
It definitely is. So I think another trendy workout that is doing amazingly is the 12-3-30 method. And this is walking at an incline of 12 at 3 miles per hour for 30 minutes.
Yes.
The best thing about this is that your walk is actually not very fast.
Yes.
You are walking uphill, but you can put on a Netflix show and before you know it, your workout is over.
That is a great way of just getting that movement in. And movement should feel good. If it feels like punishment, switch it up. You're doing something wrong. It should make you feel good and get those endorphins going.
And I think the last thing is whatever your level of activity, let's improve that.
Yes.
So if you're going to start, just start with walking. Walking is absolutely underrated.
I think
right?
a lot of people don't realize how effective walking is.
And you don't need to start by saying, let me just start from 0 to 10,000 steps a day. You can start by 2,000 if you've done 0, and then slowly build it up until you get to 8 to 10,000 steps a day.
And a good pro tip is that it's very difficult to find an hour to get your steps in at the end of the day. So put your watch on and then put a timer on your watch and wake up every hour and do a few thousand steps or a few hundred steps. And then you slowly build in your steps into your day.
Yes, I think so. So I think this 2025, we're going to be as active as we can. So we're going to be in the greatest shape of our lives and healthy as well, right?
It's all about the health. I think how you look is actually a bonus when it comes to fitness. So it is all about health. I think after COVID and the years of just sitting, it really buggered us up. And I think especially this goes out to all of you ladies that are now stuck working from home, because working from home has become such a new trend. People are
Yes.
saving office spaces and they're on their laptops the whole day, but this means that they don't get a lunch break.
Yes.
Let's factor in a break to take a walk, to do 10 squats, to get some movement in.
Yes. And for all of you that think that Resh and I were the most active people growing up, were we?
No, we were the
No.
most unsporty spices in the world.
Totally. I was the person on the volleyball team because you had to choose a sport to play in school, and ours was volleyball.
Yes.
And the other team would literally say, hit the ball to her, because the chances of me hitting back was absolutely zero. So for somebody who genetically has zero athletic ability, we've done quite well, right?
Yes, and we only started really training hard in our late 20s, I think early 30s.
Uh-huh.
So it hasn't been that we were athletic bunnies from the start. There
No,
is
it was
no
after
time.
the kids. It wasn't late 20s. It was mid 30s, I would say.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
As late as that? It
Yeah.
feels like forever.
It feels like forever, but
So,
actually,
guys, don't look at us and think that we have it all and we are the fitness bunnies. We all start late. It's always never too late to start, so just start.
yeah,
If mommy's starting at 67,
exactly.
we can all do it.
So next up in our beauty segment, we are talking foundation.
And this could be a whole podcast on its own,
I
right?
agree.
Because I think people don't understand how complicated choosing a right foundation is. I get so many DMs ask me what is the best recommendation for a foundation, and I think what people don't understand is that there is a perfect foundation for a perfect person. You know, you have to consider what type of skin you have, what kind of pigmentation and coverage you want, and then what kind of finish you want. Whether you want a full coverage, a medium coverage, a light coverage, there's so much goes into choosing your perfect foundation.
And I think what people don't realize is even a no makeup look has a foundation to it. So
Yes.
it's the basis of your entire look, right? It's
Totally.
really important to get it right. And everybody can get the perfect shade for them, the perfect type of foundation for them. And that's why we're here to help you today.
And let's just start by saying that we have tried every single foundation that exists. So we are experts at foundations.
It's gotten so bad if we really don't like the texture of one, we now mix it with the texture of another one and another one. So to try and utilize all of the foundation that weren't perfect, we've actually got a combination of mixes that we do to get it right?
It's like a foundation perfectionist. That's what we are. So we are giving you this information for free, and we are guaranteed you're going to love our recommendations. So we've broken it up, right, for everybody into 4 categories. We're going to have, let's just start with dry skin, and we're going to do high end and low end, right?
Yes.
And then we're going to do the different coverages. Starting off with dry skin, let's go with the high end versions. What's your best full coverage foundation?
I think my best is the Fenty Pro Filter Foundation.
that.
I think it gives you such a good coverage and such a beautiful finish on your skin at the same time. And their shade range for brown skin is amazing.
It totally is. Next up, for medium coverage dry skin girls, I recommend the Bobbi Brown Weightless Foundation. This is a fairly new foundation. It goes on like a serum.
Yes.
And it is so beautifully hydrating. You're going to love it if you're up to medium coverage.
And I think if you're looking for light to medium coverage, the Dior Backstage is
Holy crap.
absolutely amazing. It gives you your skin, but better lit from within. It's an absolutely beautiful product.
I think it's one very often used at fashion shows, and rightfully so.
Agreed.
And then we have now the budget-friendly options. I think drugstore foundations are killing the game at the moment.
Let me just say, I think the most important thing is your skill and not your product.
Yes.
You can look effortlessly, chic, beautiful, put together on any budget.
I agree.
And foundations is no different, right?
Totally. So I think the best high coverage foundation in the drugstore is Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. This is one of our all-time favorites.
You've spoken about it a few times,
I
right?
have spoken about it in my makeup must-haves on Instagram, and we love it for a reason.
I agree.
It gives you complete full coverage. It lasts the whole day, and it has hyaluronic acid, so it actually hydrates your skin.
I love that. I think for medium coverage, my favorite is the Wet n Wild Dewy Foundation.
Love that.
So remember, this foundation comes in a matte finish and a dewy. The dewy one is absolutely stunning.
It
It
is.
gives you a beautiful, seamless airbrush finish. I love it.
And then if you're looking for a light to medium drugstore option, I think that the L'Oreal True Match Scented Serum is
It
fantastic.
is.
Just bear in mind the bottle is atrocious. It comes with
It's
a
a
dropper,
dropper. I
and
hate it.
I hate how messy it
It
is.
is messy.
L'Oreal, if you're listening, please change the bottle, but the foundation is a gem.
Yeah, it's still worth it even with the bad bottle.
Totally agree.
So next we're going on to oily skin. So we're looking for something now that's going to mattify your skin and stay matte throughout the day, right?
Okay, yes. And I think very often oily can also go with normal combination skins.
Yes, yes. So now we're looking at high end. If you want full coverage, the best one you're going to get is the Fenty Soften It.
I love how matte that leaves your skin.
Yes.
And another really good one is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation.
Beautiful.
And NARS has the most amazing colors for brown skin girls. So it's a win either way.
It really is. It really is. I think for medium coverage, the Lancome Tint Ideal is absolutely stunning.
Beautiful
This
foundation.
It's medium coverage and can be buildable, but gives you the most seamless finish.
It does. And then for light to medium, the NARS Light Reflecting Makeup. This is holy grail for a reason. It literally gives you a lit from within look. It is beautiful and it is long lasting. So I love it.
I love it. Now we're going on to budget-friendly options.
Love it.
For full coverage, this is a new product and I am absolutely loving it. It is the Maybelline Superstay 30-Hour Lumi Matte Foundation.
This launched this week and we've already tested it out and it is definitely one of our must-haves.
I literally have been using it the entire week and I am amazed at the finish. It is beautiful, it's full coverage, it's matte, but also luminous at the same time, which sounds contradictory but really isn't. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful
And
product.
I've worn it to gym and it literally lasted a workout. So it
Love that.
is stay fast. For medium coverage, I love the L'Oreal Infallible. This is holy grail also for a reason. I think if you go best drugstore foundations on TikTok, L'Oreal Infallible is definitely going to come up. I wish the shade range was a bit better because I've got to mix colors to get my color, but the consistency and the finish is beautiful.
Yes, I agree. And then if you're looking for light to medium, the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint is absolutely
It is.
stunning. This is a skin tint, but actually lasts 24 hours, which is amazing,
It is.
right? And the shade range is also a little bit limited, but it's quite skin adapting, so you will find your perfect match.
I love that technology now. So
Yeah.
it's fine if you don't find your ideal match because it adapts to your skin tone.
Exactly.
A
So-
lot of the foundations does have that now. So I think that you are going to love these recommendations and we want you to try our recommendations and tell us if you find your perfect match.
I think that everybody will definitely find their perfect foundation and also then look at videos of ours. We've got quite a few to look at technique when applying it so you can get that perfect, polished, seamless look.
Yes. So while foundation makes you glow from the outside, I think it's so important that you take care of how to glow from the inside.
I absolutely agree. I think in terms of self-care for today, we're talking about setting boundaries like a boss. Saying no is actually self-care. Do you say no?
Listen, I found it the hardest to say no. It took me very long not to feel bad and have anxiety for saying no to people. But I've learned it's actually a form of self-care, as you say, and self-respect. Sometimes you cannot fit in everything, and it's okay to say no. I actually don't think I can do this, make this, whatever it may be.
And I think that agreeing to do something that's actually going to be harder for you, add to what's on your plate and make your life more difficult, is actually not worth the effort of it.
Totally, and I think it goes back to your people pleasing that you often are in your 20s and your 30s, as we spoke in previous episodes, right? For you to have the self respect and boundaries to know what you can do and what you can't is liberating. And if people love you and deserve to be in your circle, they should be able to say, oh, no, no problem, and not feel bad if you can't make it to do something.
I think the most important thing is that if somebody has a problem with you saying no, that person doesn't value you enough. And if the tables were reversed, I'll be very surprised if that person agrees to everything that you want them to do.
True.
So also it comes back down to choosing your circle wisely, right?
Yes. I think that's one of the things we learned very much in our 40s. I
Yes.
think when in your 20s, your circle is so big because everybody is your inner circle.
Yes.
And I think as you get older, you get fewer friends but more quality relationships.
Yes, I agree. I think you get older and wiser.
Totally.
Yes.
And I think our other tip is do something this week just for you. Not because you have to enjoy it, indulge it, romanticize it, whether you're taking a break with your cup of coffee, or you're reading a book, or you're scrolling on TikTok.
Yes.
Do it without guilt. I think so often as moms, we are so busy that any time taken for us makes us feel anxious and makes us feel guilty. So sometimes schedule in half an hour a day to do something, whether it's watching a movie or a series, and enjoy it, indulge it. Kick your shoes off, put your comfy shoes. If you want to eat that chocolate, if that's your treat for the week, do it and enjoy it without feeling guilty.
Yeah, I think as cliche as it sounds, fill your cup first before filling anybody else's.
I love
right?
that. That is the truth.
Yes. So I think for this week and for this, I think going forward, let's try our best to fill our cups and be the best we can be for ourselves, focus on our self happiness, and trust me, you're going to also be making everybody else in your life happy as well.
Agreed. So, have you been hearing the drama that's happening in Mommy Club Joburg season 3?
So this is funny, right? Because once you're on reality TV is like always part of my feed now.
Totally.
And Mommy Club season 3 has literally gotten a lot of hate.
So let me tell you, I see Mommy Club season 3 has been trending on TikTok. And as somebody who's been on reality shows, I just find it impossible to please your audience because if there's no drama, you're boring.
Yes.
And if there's too much of drama, you are a bully or nasty. I don't know what audiences really want.
So to put you into put things into perspective, Mommy Club season 3, particularly episode 3 and 4, there's a lot of apparently toxic behavior.
Yeah.
It's actually gotten so bad that Showmax actually issued an apology to say that it is not scripted and they are not really responsible for the content that has been shown.
Yes, I saw that.
And I think that this is the thing about reality TV, right? Life is not that toxic.
No.
I don't understand how come it comes across on reality TV.
I think because it is not scripted, but it is edited. So I think anything out of context doesn't give the viewer the full picture of what's happened.
And we have been accused of being boring, right?
We have.
So there is also
And
that.
listen, we are a little boring, right?
are a
Because
little
we are
boring.
just moms and
Yes.
we are going about our daily schedule. So
Exactly.
we are not the most exciting people.
Yeah. So having said that and knowing now that it really is impossible to please your audience, would you go back again if there were to be a season 2?
Whew, the question of all questions. I think I'm always somebody that looks at the positives and at your glass half full, not empty. I think we both are.
Yeah.
And I think the opportunities that arose from Mommy Club, including the audience for this podcast, has been phenomenal for us.
And showcasing Indian culture has been such positive.
Yeah, and I think we always have to remember we are doing it to showcase that you can do so many things, you can be whatever you want to. So, yes, you're going to get that bit of negativity, but I think, listen, if you asked me straight after reunion, I knew I wasn't doing season 2. But now, now that time has passed, I'm marinated, I've chilled a little bit, I may consider it.
I think that
I'm not doing it
also you're
without
going to
you.
go in wiser.
Yeah, I think you definitely will be wiser.
So I think given the fact you now have experience, I think you can actually be more comfortable in your own skin.
Yes.
Be more true to yourself.
True.
And be more insistent that you know what you want to be shown
Yes.
and not let anything derail that.
Absolutely. And in saying that, we just want to wish our Mommy Club Joburg fellow cast members all the best. We wish you well. Just take it easy. This too will pass. And you guys are doing a fabulous job. And to Mommy Club Fundy Hoof that just premiered.
That is amazing. They look an absolute fabulous cast. So I'm looking forward to that one
I
as well.
am too. We're wishing you guys all the best and we're looking forward to seeing you on the screen. So, what was your takeaway for this episode?
So I think the most important things is we're all going to get a flawless foundation base.
Yes, girl.
We're going to learn to say no like a boss.
Yes, we are.
We're going to do exercise that we find fun so we can continue with it and be consistent.
Love that.
And finally,
We're going to elevate our fashion game.
so we hope you're going to too join us in this process.
Absolutely. And a quick outfit of the day.
So my beautiful dress today is from Poetry Stores.
Girl, mine too. This beautiful green and white skirt is from Poetry. And the top is from Zara.
So all of our favorites.
Yes, and this is us signing out until the next episode.
We love you lots.